yes is, and that's on my chest. Miss Spivey is the best, and I can't take credit, I just happen to be blessed. I got a message to share, listen if you dare. Don't follow the shadows, look up and see clear. I swear it's like Plato's allegory of the cave. How can I free people who choose to be slaves? I try until they put me in the grave. I promise the world I save. I'm focused.
All right, so let's get into waiting. How long is an appropriate time? Okay, so I'm dating somebody new. I'm not really dating anybody. This is an example. I have a very lonely love life. No love life, actually. Call me. No, you know what? I'm kidding. No, but so what is a good time to, if you are dating someone, to say, okay, I can, is there a time? Is 3 months okay? I thought 3 months was the thing these days.
I don't think you should put a time frame on it, to be honest. And this is kind of touchy for me, just real quick, because I have like a lot of friends, single friends, who come to me all the time like, oh, we had sex, and you know, somebody dating for like maybe 1 month, something like that, which is cool if that's what you feel like you need to do. But then they also, after the fact, they're like, I wonder how he feels about me. Well, shouldn't you know that before you have sex? You know, it's just certain things that you should discuss, I think, obviously safety-wise first. And then if you feel like you're on the same level or going in the same direction, then I don't see why it's not okay to share that energy with each other.
Right. So communication is key.
Exactly.
I have very unconventional views about when you should
trying
wait.
to get it popping that night? Okay.
So does she want it?
No, because I believe you can sleep on the first date. I've had long-term relationships based off first night experience. So without giving too much information, I believe, you know, you can also wait. It depends on your comfort level. However, I will say this: if a guy judges you based off how long you wait, then he's a douchebag. And if a guy judges you, you know, on giving it up the first night and says, well, you gave it up the first night, blah, 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 he's a douchebag. So, you know, and what kind of guy do you want that will really wait that long? I mean, am I not attractive? Why are you willing to wait so long? What's going on? Who you been messing with? So, you know, I just have very unconventional views. I mean, like I said, it all comes down to if a guy is like, oh my God, no, that's too soon, or you know, you giving it up that fast, then he's a douche. And who wants a guy who's that judgmental about sex on a woman?
So you don't think the guys can wait? They can't wait long?
Some guys can.
Some can. It depends on what they want. With like a man knows what he wants, just like a woman knows what she wants when they meet somebody. So like, if they know that this is, especially if they liked you for a long time, then they might tend to wait more. Or if they're not judgmental and they like you, they might say, okay, let's do it for the first night, because I already know you're going to still be here tomorrow. You know, and like she said, I've had relationships like that too, where I've slept with somebody on the first day and like we've dated for a year or two.
How does that happen? Why don't I get these experiences? I don't meet anybody that
if you meet a like-minded person.
Make me want to do that, and I want to. If last New Year's I wanted to, but I just couldn't find them there at the party.
Well, if you couldn't find it, then you shouldn't have, because it's bad to do with the wrong person.
Right.
But clearly, we must have felt like it was like we were comfortable. So like,
if
they like you, they like you. If they don't, a day or 6 months is not going to change that.
Nope.
Either that person likes you or they don't. Either they want to do something more with you or they don't.
So what about cheating? Let's talk about cheating. What is considered cheating? What is cheating? I know how you feel about marriage, but let's talk for people that aren't married.
Well, no, I'm not even from the marriage standpoint. Just cheating, period, to me, just like if you're cheating in the game, you're breaking rules. I mean, whether they're written or unwritten, there's certain things that you just don't do. In some relationships, they're written, you know, or talked about verbally, but in others, they're not. And to me, bottom line is, if you do something that you know you don't want your partner to do, you were cheating.
Again, very unconventional views.
Yes.
If you're not married or gay, I would say engaged too, you're single.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So I honestly don't believe it's cheating until you've fully committed. Boyfriends and girlfriends are not fully committed. You may have an agreement to live together, and you may have a mutual verbal agreement to only sleep with each other, but it's not something you've made vows for, or you know, put a ring on her finger and said, I've decided I'm going to be fully committed to you. That's not a full commitment. I mean, it's like I said, I have unconditional.
I mean, I feel that, but I don't want to do that though.
And that's what I was going to say.
Only be with me.
If this was 100 years ago, I would totally agree with her, totally. But since you have AIDS and all of these other things, I don't care if we are not married or whatever. You know how I feel. Like the same way, if you're not married, you're single. But if we have decided to be exclusive, I don't want you going out sleeping with, you know, B, C, and D without telling me just because we didn't write it down.
Right.
You know, you can bring something back to me. You can get somebody pregnant. It's so many different things that can go on. This person's feelings can come interfere with our relationship.
That can happen whether you're married or
no, I'm just saying.
It can happen either way.
Either way.
But with marriage, you've taken that extra step to say, I'm 100% sure this is what I want. And then that time
have acknowledged that it can happen either way, that goes to show that there is a certain dynamic to an exclusive relationship regardless.
Well, so, okay. Beyond the STDs and pregnancy,
right.
I don't want to share. Is that too much to ask?
No,
and everybody's different.
Saying, okay, right, and everybody is different. I think it should be before. I know engagement is like when it's serious, but maybe we gotta. No.
Well, you won't get engaged until you know that this is the only person you want to be with. However, to me, it's not wrong when you're not engaged. Like, to me, if you haven't fully made the commitment, it's not wrong.
I agree with that.
Absolutely not. But it's a hard pill to swallow, and it's reality. And the reality is, technically, you're not really 100% together.
The problem is too many people expect that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, she's saying, it's a reality because it's expected. If you didn't expect it, you would be like, okay, well, I can do it too.
It's a reality.
So you're saying it's reality. People are.
That's just how it is.
Are gonna step
not
100%
of the time. I'm not saying 100% of the time. What I'm saying is, the only time it's wrong, in my opinion, if you fully made a commitment, which is vows, a ceremony, gone to the justice of the peace, however you jump the broom,
elope,
whatever you decide. However, prior to that, it's not really wrong. It's hurtful.
Yeah.
But it's not wrong, in my opinion.
Okay, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's all. That's it. That's all.
I got that. I can handle that. So we're gonna come back and talk about aiming to please your lover. Stay tuned.